The NBA playoffs are heating up, so of course we got to recap our hot takes from the last episode. The NFL draft is come and gone. There were some surprises and some not so surprises. And of course we got to talk about your man Freaking Shannon. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports, news, and entertainment. I am your host, 58 South, along with my co-host and diehard New York Knicks fan, Juice Jalapeno Jones. What's happening, boss?
What's going on, big man? I see you with the red man hat on. I like that, man. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah. We here at 58 South TV. We don't condone any use of tobacco products. This is just something, me and my cousins all have this hat kind of in memory of our grandfather. We used to laugh about him always chewing Big Red, Red
That's
Man
fresh,
rather.
though. That has fresh, brother.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm good too. I'm looking at my fresh hat right now. Let me see, make sure my hat fresh too. And
Yeah,
my
we're gonna
going for the Burrows, go for my Knicks. That's how good I am, baby. Let's go.
let's get right to all of that because I want to get to your hat. Yeah, let's let's get to your hat. Yeah. So, where you want to kick it off on the Juice Report, man? We going NBA, NFL. How we doing this?
Man, it's been a great week, great weekend, a lot of things going on. So I'm just gonna start right with the NFL. I'm gonna dig right into the 2025 NFL draft that went down. And boy, was it crazy. If you didn't watch it, you missed a heck of a show from the NFL because some people that were supposed to go in the first two rounds didn't end up going to like the fifth and the sixth round. Like it was a lot of things that people thought they knew, but they didn't know. First of all, let me congratulate everybody that did get drafted into the NFL and starting a career now. And now they got enough money and able to take care of their families and do everything they ever dreamed of in life. So congratulations, y'all worked hard for this and now you got it. I'm going to just give a quick rundown for the top 10 in the first draft in the NFL 2025 draft. The first draft pick was to the Tennessee Titans, which was the quarterback Cam Ward out of Miami. Number two was Travis Hunter. He went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's the wide receiver, cornerback from Colorado. Then third pick went to the New York Giants. They got Abdul Carter, who's from Penn State. Their fourth pick was from the New England Patriots. They got Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU. Pick five was from the Cleveland Browns. They got Mason Graham, defensive tackle from Michigan. Sixth pick was the Las Vegas Raiders to Ashton Genty, that running back beast from Boise State. That's a good one right there. Seventh pick was to the New York Jets. They got Armand Membo, offensive tackle out of Missouri. Number eight pick to 58 South Carolina Panthers. They got, I can't even say his name right. Do you know how to say it? 58. I think it's Tutorial McMillan,
Yeah, we'll run with that.
wide receiver from Arizona. And then ninth pick went to the New Orleans Saints. They got Kevin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas. And the number 10 pick in the 2025 NFL draft was to the Chicago Bears. They got Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan. So that's how it went down. But that was just the top 10. If anybody was following this draft prior to the draft, they would know that quarterback Shedeur Sanders from Colorado was supposedly supposed to go top five, top 10 the latest. And that speculation was going on, all year long that he was definitely a top 10 draft. And it didn't so happen to come like that for Mr. Shedeur Sanders. He ended up going 44th in the fifth round. Am I right? 58, fifth round or
Yeah,
sixth round?
yeah. Fifth round.
Fifth round. He got drafted by the Cleveland Browns, who
Yeah.
also a couple of rounds before that, in the third round, they already got another quarterback named Dylan Gabriel, who played for Oregon. But so they got Dylan Gabriel over Shedeur. So it's just been a real, I don't know. A lot of people have been talking about it. It's been a little uproar going on. And I just wanted to know what you think about that 58, about this whole Shedeur Sanders going number one in the draft.
Well, congratulations for even being drafted, first of all.
Right.
And as far as him going in the fifth round, he got drafted. So that means now you get a chance to go into training camp and prove yourself and show everybody you're supposed to be in the NFL. That's how that goes. Because Brock Purdy was the very last person selected. That man's a starter for the San Francisco 49ers now. So you can't base how well somebody's going to do off that draft position. I got to see it play out. Yes, that still was shocking. Yeah, it still was shocking that he would fall to the fifth round. So, in your opinion, right? Do you think that was more so because he's not a See, I want to make sure I say this. All right, Shedeur Sanders is a good quarterback. Shedeur Sanders had an NCAA record 70+ percentage completion percentage in college. That's great, but he wasn't a dynamic quarterback, if that makes any sense. Nobody ever used the words like generational talent or anything like that with him, which is what you need for people to not doubt your skill and ability when it comes to professional sports. You have to be a generational talent for for it to be undeniable where you go as far as draft selection. I don't know if Cam Ward is a generational talent, but he was clearly the best quarterback in the draft, the best player in the draft, went number 2. You
Okay.
agree? You agree? Disagree?
Definitely, I definitely agree with the best player being number two. But as to go back to Shedeur, I mean, I watched him all year play, because I became a Colorado fan as soon as his dad became the coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the 2 seasons, and I also watched him in Jackson State the years prior when he won the whatever they call it, but in HBCU, what was that? They
Nah, he
certain
ain't.
bowl because they don't.
Nah, they ain't win that.
I thought they won
Central.
the first year and then the second year
Nah,
because he
Central,
was there 2 years.
Central, Central got him in the what is it? Celebration Bowl. It's called the Celebration Bowl because A&T
Okay.
got a lot of A&T we got a couple of them bowl trophies, but yeah, yeah. Cause who dropped the pass? Somebody dropped the pass in either in the end zone or on the goal line for the go ahead score. So yeah, they didn't win any Celebration Bowls. They won the conference. They won the SWAC.
Okay. What I thought was I messed up. You're right. They won the SWAC, but they
Yeah,
went to the Celebration Bowl twice in 2 years with Shedeur Sanders.
yeah, but
That's
they
what I was
lost.
getting at.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, lost
So they
both of
went to
those though.
okay. So he came in and went to the championship twice with that team. Went to Colorado, which was 1-11 prior year before he came, and he
Mm-hmm.
turned that into a winning season. I think they won 7 games the first year. Then the next year
No.
they won 12. Or they
First
won
year they
what?
won like 4.
You sure?
Yeah, they stopped
I got
winning
to
after
fact
4.
check.
Yeah, go ahead. They stopped winning after 4 in that first season because I remember they tripled the win total from the previous year and they only won 1.
And how many they win the second year?
4.
No, after that, after the four, then I think they went to what?
This
This year
last
before he
season,
left.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
he went
last
up.
season they were bowl eligible because they played Arizona State if I'm not mistaken. So they won like 8 or 9 games this past season.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So you're right then. And this one, it says 9-4 regular season record in
Yeah, there we go.
2024.
So they won 9.
Perfect. Perfect. So that's great. And that goes from the year prior to him coming, they were 1-11. Okay. So, this is he's a serious guy. And I made all that point just to tell you that, 5 quarterbacks went before he went in this 2025 draft.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't doubt Cam Ward being the best quarterback out and available. So I don't doubt why he went as fast as he did.
Mm-hmm.
But you telling me that there were 4 other quarterbacks that were better and are better than Shedeur? Nah, I'm not taking that, man, because I've seen him play and I'm not believing it. Dylan Gabriel is not better. Milroe from Alabama is not better. Tyler Shaw, who got hurt 3 of his 4 seasons that he played already, he was hurt a lot, very injury prone. He's not better. And then the people that the Giants got, they got what was his name? Dort or Dart is his name. Jackson Dart from Ole Miss.
Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. Yeah.
And I've seen these players play this year, and they're not on Shadeur's level. So to me, I think the whole thing was because his daddy, man. A lot of people don't like his daddy, and I'm just gonna keep it real as can be. And this is my opinion only. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't like his daddy for who he is and who he was, and all he's been is a great man, a championship athlete in 2 different sports. Some people call him the greatest athlete of all time because of what he did. And I don't know. There's a lot of people that just have a lot of animosity against this man, and I think they brought it to the level that they were gonna show him how much power they still have, and they're not gonna let a dude just come in here with all this confidence like Shedeur and think he's going to be better than the NFL. So I think they sent them a message, you know what I mean? Because I could definitely not see him dropping from first 10 picks to the fifth round, 144th, without it being something else being based on besides talent. Because the talent was there. You know what I mean? There's no reason 5 quarterbacks should have went before him, 58. And that's my opinion.
I got you. I got you. I mean, you could be absolutely right as far as them wanting to send him and his family a message. That could be the case. It could be the case where the teams didn't think they needed that type of quarterback, meaning stay in the pocket, take a lot of sacks, but him taking sacks that's attributed to the offensive line, not him. I mean, he ain't taking sacks on purpose. So
Right.
yeah, you could be absolutely right. Or again, he just didn't fit the system. But he gets a chance to prove himself, man. Like just because Cam Ward went number one, he could suck. He could get to the
Yeah,
NFL and be terrible.
we definitely know how that works. I think you do more than me, especially with the Panthers getting that last quarterback y'all got. What's his name? Bryce Young?
All
Wasn't
right,
he a number one pick?
let's
Okay,
let's 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 do this
let's
before we
keep it
go any
moving.
let's do this before we go any further. If you're gonna draft a quarterback, one thing a quarterback is gonna need is one, protection, first of all. Number two, if you want him to throw the ball, at least have him some weapons to throw the ball to. Bryce Young started out with none of that. He was playing from behind the eight ball from the beginning. Everybody knows that. That's cool. We'll take that. We're fine with that. You still have to live as being a Giants fan. Y'all make terrible quarterback decisions for life. Y'all got lucky
We
with the
got Jackson Dart.
y'all got lucky with the two Super Bowls y'all got. Like y'all both times y'all got Super Bowls, y'all barely got into the playoffs. That's just that's just the way the New York Giants work, man. But anyway, congrats to everybody who got drafted. Really, really good job, Dan Morgan, on the Carolina Panthers draft, man. I was very pleased in name at what we got. But again, got to see how it all plays out. It's just like seeing a sign that says strip club coming soon. Doesn't do nothing for you right now. You know what I mean? You got to
Uh-uh.
wait till it's done and see who fills up the place. But yeah, for now though, good job. We're moving in the right direction, man. Just got to see if the guys stay competitive as they did if ending last season going into the new season, man. Somebody else who was in the news during all of all of the NFL draft. He don't even play football no more. Your man, your uncle, not mine. We ain't no kin. Your
Yo,
uncle
man.
Your Uncle Shay Shay. Your Uncle Shay Shay. Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe out here tripping, man. What's wrong with your uncle, man?
Yeah, he's very much tripping, bro. Like I'm losing a lot of respect for this man, but every day, man, it's just getting worse and worse.
Man, that's a mean statement there, brother.
I know,
Shannon
man.
Shannon Sharpe is the reason why when somebody you know asks you, "Hey, yo, man, y'all hiring?" All you tell them from now on is, "Hey, man, check the web. I ain't sure. Check the website. You know what I mean? Check the website." Cause left FS1 Stephen A. Smith want to jump out there and make sure everybody knows, yes, I was responsible for getting Shannon Sharpe a look at ESPN. That's a good brother. I see what he's doing over there with Club Shay Shay, and I wanted to bring him into the fold. Now you look crazy. Now you look crazy. Now you put your name and reputation out there on the line for
Oh, freaky Shay, huh?
freaky Shay. Freaky Shay. And that's the thing. So the situation itself, you know, it seems like it's a direct money grab or some type of exploitation going on with the young lady because she went straight to the money. She ain't this didn't go to criminal court first or anything like that. That's that's what kind of ruined that aspect of it. But then you got this 52-year-old man who previously had a Instagram live mishap. Nobody pulled this man to the side after that and was like, "Look, man, this is how you should go about handling things of the 'cause I know I got some family members watching. I want to make sure I watch my words. The private nature. There you go. Your private exercise business. Keep it your private exercise business. Like,
Ain't even old enough to drink, brother.
well, I mean, you ain't got to be old enough to drink to be old enough to exercise. So that ain't.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah. You think Monique knew this was coming when she tried to when
brother,
she tell her?
Monique. First of all, let me just correct you on his age. He's 56 years old, and that's disgusting, first of all, especially with who you are and how big you are in this entertainment business and where you're going and where you're taking things to or where you were taking things to. But you didn't even think about it being around a 20-year-old girl. Like I say, of course, it has nothing to do with being able to drink, but it just sounds funny when you say this girl can't even drink legally in an establishment. And you with this 56-year-old man. Hey, first of all, yeah. So I'm going back to yours now. You said Monique. Yes, Monique drilled him because she was on his podcast. I think it's Club Shay Shay, whatever they call it. And he was interviewing Monique, and Monique told him straight up, you know, don't get with these young girls. You better get somebody your age that enjoys being around you that'll help you become better. You don't want to be around none of this young mess because it ain't what it needed to be. And basically, she told him everything he needed to hear, even though he was laughing about it and he thought it was funny. It really, she gave him a heads up. So he missed out on that one, brother.
The man got a type. He women young and in shape. So, he really wasn't trying to hear what Monique was talking about, you know.
More power to you, bro.
He
And look
just
what
wasn't
happened.
trying he wasn't trying to hear what Monique was talking about, man. All this could have been avoided probably with some paperwork, one of them non-disclosures like everybody else be having.
Right. And
Bill
why don't you
Belichick,
got it?
young girl, you don't see her claiming nothing or saying nothing. Well, that's a different. They go together though. I don't think Shannon and this lady went together. They were just working out.
Acquaintances.
Yeah, just workout buddies. I think they even met at a gym. So they had to keep exercising together after that.
Crazy thing, he also tried to, get rid of all this real quick before it aired out and tried to offer her $10 million, and she refused already. So I don't know
Man,
what that means when somebody offers you $10 million. I'm not sure if you're accepting guilt or you just want to get rid of a situation. But whatever it is to me, it smells kind of funny. Yeah. Uncle Shay Shay, good old freaky Shay.
Freaky Shay. Now, okay, so ESPN had to know about Freaky Shay and the Instagram Live situation before they hired the man. So it's kind of on y'all. Like, yeah, this on y'all.
I think they gave him grace, bro. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with giving somebody a shot. You know what I mean? But now when you do it again, that's your fault. First time it's shame on ESPN. Second time, that's shame on you, bro. Whatever, how you want to put that. But I think they was I think they was looking out for somebody, man. And I don't mind being looked out for or having to look out for somebody if I think, you're going to do the right thing. That was the past. Okay, it happened. Let's move forward, right? But then you go right backwards. Come on, man. That don't make sense. You're getting $100 million contract, and this is the direction you want to move in. Hey, neither here or there, man. But these are all just my opinions.
It's just interesting because in his professional days when he was a football player, what made you great in the arena of sports at a high level is knowing time and situation. So I don't see where along the lines that he forgot about time and situation. You know you're gonna come into this money later on, or at least that's what you're shooting for. So you gotta kind of already prepare yourself for what could happen and how to avoid certain pitfalls. I mean, it's not like you're the first person with money that may run into these type of situations. So who is in this guy's circle that's not telling him paperwork, no matter who she is or how much you might like her, paperwork. I don't get it, man. I don't get
I
it.
don't either, man. I don't either, man. Like, especially like what's going on nowadays. Like he's not blind to the fact of what goes on nowadays. It's people like Diddy, other things like that. Like he's around this, he sees it, going on, and you're still gonna participate in something like this to try to jeopardize what you got going on, bro. Like you see it in front of your face happening daily to especially brothers, brothers that are successful, and it's just I don't get it, man. Like you said, I guess he don't got the right people around him. He got a bunch of yes men, apparently. But I would have thought Stephen A. Smith would have told him something.
Yeah, see, I ain't gonna compare Shannon Sharpe to Diddy, cause the only thing they have in common is Tony Busby at the present
Hey, close
time.
enough. They got something. They got
The
something in
thing,
common.
only thing they got in common is the lawyer who's filing, helping file the civil suit here. Yeah, and I don't know, like Busby got I don't know what issue Busby has with certain types of people. Yeah, he'll jump on a case against the high
He trying to get that
profile.
money. He trying to get that money, man.
God Almighty, man. Good God
Hey,
Almighty.
try to get Jay Z. Jay Z was like, nah, bruh. It ain't working over here with that, bruh. You
Well,
better
Jay
take that
Z,
somewhere else.
I'm thinking that Tony Busby is going to use the money from this Shannon Sharpe situation to fight the Jay Z situation, because Jay Z is suing Tony Busby for that. I want to say defamation
Right.
of yeah. So I'm thinking that's got a lot to do with it also, man.
Because the charges that Busby brought against Jay Z, they had to be dismissed.
Yeah,
And then Jay Z came back and suing him now, which is right. Rightfully so,
yeah.
bro. Don't put my name in no mess.
He's
What's wrong with
suing
you, man?
he's suing Busby and the Jane Doe, who was part of the lawsuit.
Right. I got a wife and kids and a career, and you over here trying to shake me down. All right. I'm going to show you how we play ball for real.
So where does Shannon Sharpe go from here, man? Where does Shannon Sharpe go from here? Does he join
Hoping
Pat?
ain't that.
Does he join Pat McAfee's show? Like, what does he do? Because he can't go back. I don't think. Well, you know what? He might can go back to FS1. You know, they got their own set of problems over there. Skip Bayless had the lawsuit. He was either early this year or late last year. Joy Taylor was a part of that also. The same hairstylist who claimed what she claimed against Stephen A. Smith. Paul Pierce is over there now. I forgot what Paul Pierce had did to get him fired from his previous spot. Wasn't he like smoking weed or something like that on camera or something in his free time? And so
Yeah,
that
I guess. And he's from California,
a
so I don't know.
yeah, that cost him an opportunity. So maybe, maybe FS1 is the Portland Trailblazers of the sports media world. He can always find a home over there at FS1. Maybe.
I don't think he's gonna find a home anywhere. 58, just keeping it real. I think he's gonna stick with his little podcast right now and do that kind of stuff. But ain't nobody messing with him right now. He gonna have to fix this up, and hopefully, no other people start coming down the pipeline now and start, like more women coming forward
Oh, it's too
because
late
then
for
it's
that.
gonna get even worse.
It's too late for that because there's someone who said previously that there was some sexual assault allegations. Yeah. So we're gonna see that'll probably come out more in the next couple of weeks, man. So I don't know if this is a shakedown as Shannon Sharpe was trying to say, or just some chickens coming home to roost situation, or what. But yeah, man, wish everybody involved all the best. I guess.
Yeah, I don't wish this for anyone. I hope everybody it works out for everybody in their favor the way it's supposed to work out.
I know one thing though. I don't think you can put Stephen A. Smith's name down as a recommendation no more. Shannon Sharpe, Shannon Sharpe killed that. Yeah,
You done messed that one up, huh?
yeah. I'm wondering. Has anybody talked to Ocho Cinco? Is he okay? Is he all
That's
right?
that's what I'm trying to figure out too. I want to know. I'm gonna have to check and see if they still got a podcast going or not, or what happened with that.
Yeah. Wow, man. Yeah,
Is that what he was getting his $100 million contract on? Wasn't it his podcast? Because I know it wasn't ESPN about to pay him that much.
I believe it was the podcast situation.
Oh boy. Oh, I hope not. Oh man, that's gonna be hard right there. Cause yeah, it is what it is though, man. The people learn from this. Please, if anybody watching this is feeling like they might be doing something to contribute to that can mess your life up or something that you're not thinking about right now because you're just in a different world. So get back to reality. Save yourself before things come up like this. Trust me. Learn from these mistakes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man. Make sure you got a team around you that care about you, obviously, because nobody cares about Shannon Sharpe. Or maybe at one point everything was going great. Then maybe he start feeling himself. You know how people say money change people, this, that, and the third. But maybe that's the case, man. But I know who does have a team around him that really cares a lot about him, and they showed
What's
me
that?
that yesterday. Ant Edwards got a squad that care about him, cuz.
Ooh,
Ant
Airman.
Edwards got a squad that care. My man dropped a 40 ball on them Lakers. Good got him, my Juice. We gotta so I will be the first to admit my hot takes from last week. Oh, they aged terribly. Let's see. So last week I asked what series was gonna have an upset, which was gonna be the most competitive series, and which series was gonna be a sweep. I'm gonna tell you what we said as far as what was gonna happen.
Please
I
remind
had
me.
you had Memphis upsetting the Thunder. Thunder beat Memphis 4-0. I had I had the Pistons upsetting the Knicks. Knicks up 3-1. Most competitive series, Warriors Rockets, which you still might be all right with that one. You still might be all right with that one. Most competitive series, I had Memphis and the Thunder. Ja Morant gone fishing.
That was it.
And as far as the sweep go, we both pretty much had the Celtics sweeping the Magic. But the Magic have won a game.
And all in all, for the Grizzlies, man, as bad as it might seem for them getting swept, they played great. And they definitely the first two games it was kind of out of reach, but the last two games they kept it in reach. I think the last game they lost by 2 points. I think it was 117 to 115 was the fourth game that they lost, but it was right there, and that was without Ja Morant. So hey, better luck to them next year. It is what it is, and they tried to go out and get a win, it didn't work. But you see my Knicks though. That's all I'm gonna say. You see what it say? Win for the Burrows, baby.
Yeah,
You see them.
start calling them the Bull Knicks, cause that's what that was. That was some Bull Nick.
What? Oh
not calling that foul at the end of the game. That was some bull, Nick.
my gosh. Are you really on the side of the no call? Like you mad about that?
Hey man, I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying, it's playoff basketball. I understand all that, but a call's a call, man. Come on now.
They was letting
Oh,
a lot of calls go throughout the game, no 58. This just wasn't something that just happened, brother.
hey man, I don't expect you to say anything otherwise. You know what I mean? I'm not up here looking for you to be 50-50 about it. I
Go
get it.
Knicks. Let's
I
go,
get it.
Knicks.
I get it, man. I get it. I get it.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth though, man. It is what it is, and of course I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm ready to rock because now we 3-1, and they're coming back to Madison Square Garden, so we're gonna close them out real quick. But hey, the Pistons are a great team. They've been playing great, and
Uh-huh.
kudos to them. But if you need the referees to win the game, you shouldn't be playing at all, baby. You got to win the game without the refs, and you got to be ready for that. As a so-called professional, you have to know you can't rely on no referee to win no game for you. Let's go, Nick Nation. Let's go, baby.
Check him out.
Uh, Look, Shedeur on them. Let's go, Shedeur on them, baby. Check me out. Nick time, baby. That's what time it is. It's Nick time. Speaking of
So
that, what else we got going on for the playoffs?
so do y'all close them out in Madison Square Garden, or do you think
Yes,
the
sir.
Pistons
We
are going
close
to
them
win
out.
that game?
No, sir. We close them out. Ain't
All
no time to
right.
play with these boys, man. The Pistons are a great team. We've seen that already. There's no time to play with these boys. You do not want to go back to Detroit and have to face them again out there. This is it. You're getting saving grace right now. All you got to do is win at Madison Square Garden and we move on to the second round. We better go ahead and clear it out right now. I don't care what we got to do. If we got to damn sign Melo to a 5-hour contract just so he can come back, we're going to do whatever we got to do.
I hear you. I hear you. One series that is surprising to me though, that Bucks Pacers series. The Pacers are manhandling the Milwaukee Bucks. Do you think does Giannis leave after this season if the Bucks don't make it out of the first round?
This injuries are really what's messing this whole thing up, but especially between Dame. Like last year was Giannis hurt and it was just vice versa. So you can't never get them both on the court through a whole series, first of all. And I'm praying for Dame. I hope everything's all right. They said it's Achilles, he might have ruptured his Achilles or whatever the case may be. Praying for him. Hope he has a great speedy recovery because I like that dude. He's a great player. But yeah, man, if I was Giannis, I think it'd be time for me to start thinking about moving on somewhere else. I mean, I brought Milwaukee a championship already. I did what I was supposed to do. I played for them. I did my greatest. But I think as a player for him, he's still in his prime. I think he can go get a couple of more rings somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be mad if Giannis did decide to leave the Bucks.
Okay. Got you. Between Golden State versus Houston and then Denver versus the Clippers, which one of those series is the more competitive to you?
Oh my gosh! And let me just say something real quick with that. You said the Clippers and who? The Nuggets. Clippers and the Nuggets. The last game that they just had. I don't know if you seen that one. That was Aaron Gordon won it at the buzzer, literally.
With the tip dunk. Well,
He
with the
caught the
putback.
tip dunk right with point 0.5 seconds on the clock going down. Like, and he actually, it looked, I don't know what they looking for, but I thought the ball had to go all the way through. I guess I'm wrong because the red light did come on while it was still going through the hoop.
Nah,
And
as
his
long as
hands
it,
looked like they were still, I don't
I
know.
was
It
going to
was a
say, as
lot.
long as his hands weren't on it, he's good. He's good money.
It looked like his hands were still on the rim though. That's what really got me. So I don't know if that counts for anything. Like he put the ball through, but his hands was on the rim. But either way, it
Ball
was
through is all that matters. Ball through, that's all that matters.
well, we got the real referee here, 58, coming live from Chicago, New Jersey, telling me exactly what's going on. I appreciate that, 58. You know what I mean? And it was a nail biting game, but between them, the Rockets just had they had a great opportunity to win this last game versus the Warriors with Jimmy Butler being out due to I think he hurt his gluteal or something like that. He had a bad fall and something happened that he was out that last game for that. And the Rockets ended up losing still. Steph Curry came through, Buddy Hield played crazy. It was just a crazy game. So I think the Warriors are gonna take the Rockets out. That's why I'm going with that. For the Denver and the Clippers, I'm up in the air. I'm looking at the Clippers actually.
I
I'm
want the
going
Clippers.
Clippers.
I want the Clippers to win. I do. I want the Clippers to win. But man, like you have to beat Jokic. Like,
Right,
you gotta beat him, man. As long as he's on the floor, there's a 70% chance that the Denver Nuggets are gonna win.
right. It's
That is
crazy.
that is that is insane. That man is a walking high level triple double.
He sure is. He is amazing. That dude is crazy. The things he be doing. I don't even get it. I be seeing these no look passes he be doing. I be like, bruh, like, this is crazy.
Let's see. Cavs Heat. Yeah, the Cavs are gonna win that one. Celtics Magic.
You know, we gotta go. You know, you go to Celtics Magic. Okay. Bancaro is a beast. That's all I'm gonna say. Bancaro is a monster.
That's why Giannis. Yeah, Giannis should go to Orlando.
Yep. There you go.
Go
Yep.
play with them young dudes. Yeah, go play with them
Yep.
young dudes. Yeah. He should go to Orlando.
Yep. Yep. I think that'd
But
be it right there.
yeah, that'd be a great team. Fun to watch, competitive. Yeah. Absolutely. But Minnesota and LA though,
Oh,
I'm loving
man.
that. I'm loving every bit of this Minnesota LA series, bro.
Ant-Man is not playing. Ant-Man is coming and standing on business, making everybody on that team play even better. You know what I mean? Like,
Nas Reed is coming down, shooting 3 pointers without even thinking about passing the ball. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Julius Randle out there playing bully ball. Like, it's just crazy, man.
Julius
And
Randle
Edwin
is
Garden. Yeah.
Julius Randle hooping, bro.
Yep.
Julius
Yep.
Randle hooping. You got DiVincenzo.
Hooping.
Man. Yeah, no matter what you do, man, the old Luka problem is still gonna be the old Luka problem. He don't play no defense.
Yeah.
He don't play no defense, and now he got so where he wants to stop at half court with his back turned to the basket. What part of basketball is that? You want to get trapped on the sideline? Like what?
Yep. And to me, it's just bad time management on JJ Redick's part. This last game that they just finished playing, they played 24 minutes straight. LeBron and Luca. They played the whole second half. You know, and LeBron is even though he is still great, he is still like one of the best players going on right now as we speak. But he is 40 years old, man. And with that age, man, comes your body is different. Even though he's out there still showing out, don't get me wrong. But you need LeBron at certain times, and JJ Redick should have knew this. Like you maybe rest him a little bit in the third. Let him get a good 5 6 minute breather, and then throw him in the fourth and let him loose. You know what I mean? But you had these boys in there the whole time, and Luka's not in the best shape. And I just think the time management was poorly used. On JJ Redick's part. I think he could have did something better and shifted it around and gave these boys a better chance to win. Because I mean, they was in the game. You see it. They was up by double digits in the second half a couple of times.
Yeah, but you just always had that feeling like this wasn't it. The Timberwolves are going to push and they're going to make a run. They're too young to run out of gas like we watched the Lakers do. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Anthony Edwards looked like he had a lot more gas in him. He was ready to play another half if you wanted him to.
What I was really pleased to see was how he was taking it upon himself to be intentionally physical with LeBron James. At one point, it was like 2 times in a row going up and down the court. As soon as they came in contact with each other, he just started pushing
Yeah,
like they were
yeah.
playing in the park or something like that. Yeah.
That's what separates the strong from the
Good.
weak, brother.
The good
From
from
the
the
good
great
from the
and all
bad.
that.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Man, I just need him to put the nail in the coffin though. I need him to close them out. I just need him to close them out. And I'm
You
not
know
I'm
what,
not
man? It's coming.
I'm not anti Laker or nothing like that.
Me either.
I just like Anthony Edwards, man. I like the way he play. I like how he get out there, go get it. You know what I mean? He got that kill in him, man. I like it. I like it, man.
And he got a $200 million contract, and he out there playing like he broke, bruh. He acting like he ain't got no money. He acting like he got to show you something.
Well, I mean, he nah, I don't even want to do that, man.
I
That wouldn't
love
be
it.
cool. That wouldn't be
Like got
cool.
a lot of
Nah, I
kids,
ain't gonna.
got to feed the kids, got to feed the children network. Hey, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, man. You able to take care of them, do your thing, brother. Do your thing. But yeah, do that. Do that. Cause if they get rid of the Lakers and the Nuggets are looking shaky, this might be the year the Timberwolves go to the finals, man. They got that
I wouldn't doubt it.
OKC Thunder in Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals though. Boy, I'ma love to see that.
But that's gonna be crazy. You know that.
Yeah, I'ma love to see that.
And you
God,
know
I'ma
what?
love
You
to see
you,
that.
you might have called it. You might have just called it, bro. We're gonna have to recap on this one because you might have just called the Western Conference Finals that quick.
Matter of fact, okay, yeah, let's do the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Make sure I said that right. Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals. Give me the
It's gonna be a tough one out there.
Yeah, it's too shaky out there, man.
Yeah, it is. It's very shaky out there.
Yeah, it's too shaky. I gotta, hold on. I gotta see how the brackets line up, because it might not be possible for Minnesota and Oklahoma City to play in the Western Conference Finals. I'm tripping.
For Minnesota and Oklahoma City?
Yeah, you gotta see how
Yeah,
the
it's definitely
bracket.
possible. Oh, it's
Okay,
definitely
okay.
possible. Oh, yeah, it's
Cool.
definitely
Okay.
possible.
Cool. Then that's the one I'm gonna run with then. Western Conference Finals. I said Western. Eastern Conference Finals. Give me, where do the Pacers and the Celtics line up at?
That can be the finals. Because
Yeah.
it's going to actually turn up if the Pacers win there. If they beat the Bucks, they're going to end up having to play the Cavs, and then whoever wins out of that is going to the Western Conference Finals.
Wow.
So it'll be the Pacers and the Cavs, and it'll be like the Knicks versus the Celtics and the other one. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
whoever wins
yeah,
that will be
yeah,
going to the
yeah.
finals. So,
Yeah, so
and I know
Celtics.
everybody's going to say the Celtics, so I'm not. I'm definitely not saying that. I have no
Celtics,
green
I
on me.
mean,
I don't know where the green is at.
you don't have
Everything
to.
on me is blue and orange,
That's
and we
perfectly fine.
rolling.
That's
It
perfectly
sure
fine.
is. Big body
That's,
Preston. It's
that's
holy
perfect.
cat.
That's perfectly fine, man. That's perfectly.
We got a squad, bro. We got a
I'll take the
squad.
green. I'll take the green off of this cap. That's the only time you ever gonna hear me say, go Celtic.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Celtics
You've been
Pacers,
wrong.
man.
You've been wrong. You've been wrong before, so I'm not worried
Hey,
about that.
I completely have. I
I'm not
completely
worried about
have
that at all.
a whole lot of levels.
Uh-huh.
I've been
Let's go.
completely wrong.
Let's
Uh,
go.
yeah, I told Marty. Yeah, I told Marty, man. Speaking of being wrong, man. So look here. Uh, Headline hopping, what I mean, far as the news goes. There was in Florida over the past 4 days, there have been nearly 800 people detained by ICE. 800. This is out there in Colorado Springs. They detained more than 100 folks, and the way this read, it was like they were at a 2 to 6 when they did this, because they called it an underground nightclub, and you
Did they?
had active duty military in there as patrons and also as security. So you ain't got to go into detail about how the 2 to 6 situation goes. If you ever been to one, you know what's up. If you ain't never been to one, God bless you. Don't stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? This rounding up of just random folks and calling them immigrants. It's alarming. It's alarming, man. It's alarming.
And it should be.
Yeah, yeah, it's alarming.
People think you got to be Spanish to get hemmed up. You know, that's what they rolling for right now. But you see the color of the skin though, getting closer and closer,
I
whatever
was
it need
going
to
to
be.
say it just keeps getting it just keeps getting darker and darker.
For
That's all.
sure.
That's all that is, man. God Almighty, man. Good gracious, boy. 800 folk in 4 days in Florida, out of all places. Come on now. You know who live in Florida. That's some BS. Condolences to the folks in Vancouver that were
Yes.
enjoying themselves at the Vancouver Filipino Community Festival. Some some mentally ill person, cause that's the only way I can describe it. A mentally ill person that took a vehicle and ran over like 11 folks, and among the 11 was a 5-year-old child.
No, that's terrible, man. That's just terrible.
Also, in terrible news, Elizabeth City State University, there was a campus shooting that took place during Yard Fest. And what Yard Fest is just a celebration around, on campus. Sometimes around the Greek plots or whatever, sometimes just on campus or nearby. There was one person that was fatally injured and 5 others that were injured, man. So condolences to everybody out there at Elizabeth City State University. They at the moment of us recording, they had not apprehended the person responsible for the shooting. So y'all be careful out there. And again, condolences to those affected by the Elizabeth City State University shooting. God almighty, man.
Shame on all these people, man. Shame on it. Shame on people, out here shooting for no reason. Shame on people out here driving, ramming cars, people for no reason. Just shame on all you, man. That's just sad. That's the only thing I can say because, I don't want to get too deep on it and say some other things, but it's very terrible situations. And I hope all these situations start correcting themselves because this is getting too crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Any loss of life is terrible, man. But then hear about you ran over a 5-year-old man.
Right, bruh. Right. That's what you're doing.
Man, you ran over a baby, man.
Yep.
Let's get back to keeping it light, man. Congratulations, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. He's continuing his great year by breaking records. Kendrick Lamar broke a record that was held by Eminem in 2019, and that record being having having the single highest grossing hip hop concert of all time. Kendrick Lamar opening night in Minnesota. He recorded 9.1 million bucks that first night. That number was calculated by 47,000 fans at an average price of $192.70. Again, like I said, Eminem had that record in 2019 when he performed in Melbourne, Australia. So congratulations, Kendrick Lamar, SZA. I'm not sure who else is on the tour with him. But yeah, they will be here in North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, May 3rd in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Some more concert news. Chris Brown coming to town. Chris Brown is
And
coming to town. When is that concert, Juice?
that concert is October, I think 13th or 14th, whichever date that is. But I definitely got my tickets.
13th. That sounds like home. I think that's homecoming for A&T. That weekend of the
October 3rd.
13th. That weekend, I believe so.
Really? Because this concert is actually on a Tuesday night in Raleigh. So
The 13th is a Tuesday?
I don't know whatever day it is, but it is gonna be on a Tuesday. I can check
Oh yeah, let me look that
exactly
up.
when.
Cause you know if it's on a Tuesday, then it's that that ain't it.
Yeah, it's definitely on a Tuesday.
Oh, then I was wrong. So something else I was wrong about last week that I
What's
got it
that?
correct. I said when we mentioned Bam Adebayo, I had said he went to NC State. I don't know what I was thinking. I was tripping. Bam Adebayo went to Kentucky. Bam Adebayo did.
But Bam Adebayo lived in North Carolina, so
That's yeah. He went to high school in North Carolina. That's what. Yeah. But I don't know why I even NC State. That was my fault. Totally
I'm
my
good.
fault.
Like I say, we all wrong sometimes, man. So just like you're gonna be wrong with the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, you're just gonna be wrong on that. It's cool. Things happen, man.
I mean, of course we're gonna revisit it. That ain't no big deal.
Ain't
Well,
no
since
need
we
to. We'll be all
yeah okay all right.
right.
Speaking of revisiting or just never visiting again. You see, Lil Boosie has a daughter that raps by the name of Poison Ivy. And Poison Ivy had a situation down in Indianapolis, nap time, where she didn't get her back end from the promoter. So Boosie took it upon himself to go on his social medias and say he's never doing a show again in nap time. Now, Juice, as someone who used to throw parties, promote parties, DJ parties, so you on all sides of this thing, is that good business, bad business, or just family business on Boosie's part, not wanting to do a show because his daughter didn't get her back in?
In this
And
case, he's doing.
back end, in case we got some people up here who have no idea what I'm talking about. Back end meaning didn't get the money she was promised upon either getting to the venue or after she performed her services, meaning rapped at the venue. Boom. Juice?
Just know one thing, man. Two things for sure. Business is never personal. That's what you need to know. If you don't know that, you know it now. Business is never personal. Bootsy is taking it personal. Okay. And yes, the person that didn't pay the back end to his daughter, Poison Ivy, yes, very bad business on his part as well. Now, you do not punish a whole city. Like, if people want to pay you to come, a different promoter than the one that booked his daughter, I would not be opposed to going, still come back to Indianapolis. I just wouldn't mess with the same group of promoters that they went through for his daughter, rather. So, I mean, it's bad business to me because you canceling out a whole city off of one promoter's mistake or, mishaps or whatever the case may be. Because we don't know the whole story or anything behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know who Poison Ivy was until you told me about that 58 South. So I'm just learning about a new artist as well. So I'm going to have to check on this later and see if I can find anything more about it. But
Mm-hmm.
for Boosie to cancel a whole city, talking about he's never coming back to Indianapolis no more, like, bro, you just missing out on money, and that's on you. If you got it like that, that's cool. But I would have just canceled out that promoter. Like I said, I would have made sure that promoter had a bad name, and I make sure everybody knows he got a bad taste, and I would have left it at that.
Now the promoter, he did go online and try to tell his side of the story. Where he lost me is when he said, maybe because she's from down south and they don't know how to count money that fast. Yeah, man, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to
He
say.
didn't say that, did he?
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say, partner.
That's bad already. See,
Yeah,
God.
yeah, 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 yeah. As my father would say, yeah, you tore your drawers on that one, homeboy. You don't nobody want to hear nothing you gotta say, man. So it's bad business. So in Juice world, that's bad business. I was thinking, so Boosie was maybe taking it upon himself to show that he had his daughter's back, because a while ago, when he made the whole accusations about her sexual orientation, and that ain't sit well with, for one, his daughter, then two, some of his supporters. Maybe this was him kind of showing, that's still my daughter, I still love her, still got her back, this, that, and the third. But I definitely understand where you coming from, cause yeah, you let one guy deter you from making money in a whole spot. That's a little crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like saying I'm not coming back to this club because the one bartender or whatever didn't serve me the drinks the way I liked them or something like that, and it's a bunch of other bartenders at the bar. So
No,
I
I'm
get
not
it.
coming to no bar in your city because that one bar I went to, I didn't like that bartender. So I'm not
There
coming
you
back
go.
to the city. I'm not coming
Better.
nowhere in your whole city. To all
Yeah.
100 other bars that you got, I'm not
Yeah.
going to none of them just because that one bar had that bad bartender. I'm not messing with none of y'all. But guess what the funny thing is? He probably don't even get no shows in Indianapolis anyway, man. So they just making it sound big, bro. Like, I don't see Indianapolis really. I don't know. I don't even know how popping it is out there, but I don't see them getting Boosie on a regular basis to be coming out there anyway.
I don't know, man. He's one of the more active touring artists. When I say tour, I mean just like he make all his money doing shows. I don't mean like when I say tour, like stadium tour, stuff like that. Like
Yeah, they don't
I'm
have a
not.
Boosie tour yet.
Well, no, he's been on like what's that? Legends of the South. He was just here at what was the one? God, it was in Greensboro too. Bow Wow, Marion. What was that tour, man?
The Millennium Tour.
Boom, he was on that. So I mean, he's still doing his thing, getting show money, and I hope he figured out what's going on with him. I know he had came online and said he was having a heart issue, so every time he get
Yeah.
off the stage, he had to go to the hospital get checked out. So I hope he's keeping up with his health and getting that taken care of as well, man.
With that.
Yeah, but Juice said I just don't think Boost is getting booked for show.
Not in Indianapolis, not on a regular basis.
Okay, okay. You could
Just
be
keeping it
right.
real, brother.
Hey,
Topic of
brother.
discussion. Just keeping it real.
Hey, and I'm not here to debate something I don't know about. You know what I mean? Okay.
I don't know about Poison Ivy either. I can't even say nothing on that. So I'm just gonna let that go by. We just gonna roll.
I can dig it, man. What I do know about is your man, Mr. West, man. Your man. I told y'all Kanye West be conveniently acting a certain way now. I told you, and now all of a sudden now, he part of the alphabet community. Since he was like what he say 8, since he was like 8. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Turns out that he sexually assaulted a male cousin of his when he was little.
Okay, Kanye. He's just coming out with all this right now, huh?
That's what he said, man. That's what he said.
So his
That's what
cousin
he
didn't
said.
say it. He said it.
And that's another thing. I'm like, damn. So this man. So now you want to ruin this man's life? Like you just shooting at everybody, huh? It's just good. God, what is wrong with you? Somebody wrong with you. So now you want to throw this man under the bus.
Man, this is bad, man. But you
Stay
know,
tuned. Stay tuned. I know he's not finished. Stay tuned.
no, he hasn't even started.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. God Almighty, man. Hey, shout out to 703 Entertainment. A shout out to Mr. Hill, my 2TP. Thank y'all so much for jumping in the comment section, man, and supporting. I told y'all after the end of these shows from now on, I'm shouting out whoever has been jumping in the comment section and engaging with us, man. I really appreciate it.
We
Uh,
appreciate this, man.
oh yeah, shout out to Dwayne, my cousin Cookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been supporting since the Shop Talk days.
That's real.
God Almighty, man. As far as men do's and men don'ts, there was a bunch of them just in the show. Men
I
don't.
was just about to say that. Shannon Sharpe is a man don't.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't do. Well, but which part though? Which part? Men don't do what? What part of the Shannon Sharpe
6-year-old
situation?
men don't be with 20-year-old little girls. That's
Oh,
what it
that's
is.
oh yeah, that's not true at all. Bill Belichick is like what 80 with a 24-year-old?
That's
Nah,
not
yeah.
don't mean it's right either. That don't mean it's right either. That's disgusting.
Oh, okay,
All that is
got you.
disgusting.
You saying stay away from that big of an age gap. They
Just go ahead, man. Come on, man. Stop, man. Stop. Stop.
just
You're
leave it
doing too
alone.
much. You playing. Yeah,
Leave
you
it.
playing too much, man.
Okay, just leave it alone.
If you're gonna do
All
that,
right.
do that. I recommend like you move somewhere like to Thailand and never come back here and don't be on camera all the time and be in the mix and have your fun, man, and live the rest of your life out. But don't be out here trying to be able to secure huge contracts and do big mega things with your skin color and think you're gonna just be what you're gonna be and do what you're gonna do. You know, you're gonna learn, man. They taught Shedeur a lesson, they're gonna teach you a lesson. This is what they do, man. They teach lessons, you know what I mean? And they send messages. Message.
Well, men do secure their future, man, and start preparing yourself now for what you're going to be later on. So start moving like you're already that boss, CEO, or whatever it is that
Right?
you're leading up to. Start moving like that now, man. So the decisions you make now, they're going to affect what happens to you later on. That's also coming from the Shannon Sharpe situation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right on. Juice, any words in closing, man? Because this one went longer than normal with just me and you.
Only thing I got to say is win for the Burrows, baby. Shout to my Knicks. Keep on doing what you do. I'm gonna see y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm getting Rachel Singh.
That's what's up. I hear you. Well, my team's not going, so I won't have to spend any money on any playoff tickets.
See, you even rag on your own self. I didn't have to say nothing. That's crazy.
No. I'm not ragging on them. I'm just speaking the pure obvious here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. If you don't remember nothing else I say whenever we close, just always remember, whenever you go outside, take God with you. Don't forget, be kind, be careful. Thank you so much every week for joining us and tuning in. This has been another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion. I'm your host, 58 South. This is my co-host, Mr. Juice Jalapeno Jones. On all social media platforms, follow that man, Juice Jones, 58 South TV, Instagram, Facebook. You know, just like that, man. We are out of here. Peace. Cut the check.